Assalamu alaikum class. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. Sallallahu alaihi wa sallam, sallallahu alaihi wa sallam, sallallahu alaihi wa sallam. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. My name is Muhammad Umar Khan. Today I am going to give you an intro of chapter 3, Causes and Consequences of War of Independence. First of all, in this video I will discuss background of War of Independence, then events of war, then results, outcomes of War of Independence. So first of all, what are the causes of War of Independence? There are two causes, immediate and long term. In immediate cause, introduction of new rifle with grease cartridges and doctrine of lapse were the main reason. Then in long-term causes of war, religious and social causes and economical causes were the main reason. In religious and social, British tried to impose British culture over Indians. This thing annoyed many Indians. Then the work of Christian missionaries, they also tried to forcibly convert Muslim and Hindus into Christianity. Then all the business were in the hand of British, and they were basically looting the resources of India and spending these resources over British people. So this thing also annoyed many Indians. Then in 1852, Lord Dalhousie, Viceroy of India, he at that time introduced a doctrine of lapse, which stated if a ruler died without having any natural heir, then British would annex his land. This thing also annoyed many Indians, because by this law they now can easily annex the land of Hindu Raja and Maharajas. Then in 1857, British introduced a new rifle with grease cartridges, and at the time there was a rumor that this grease is made up of cow and pig fat. As we all know that pig is forbidden in Islam, haram in Islam, so Muslim soldiers refused to use these new rifle, and cow is holy in Hindu religion. So Hindu soldiers also at that time refused to use new cartridges. Then first of all, a Sipahi named Mangal Pandey in Meerut, he refused to use and touch these new rifles, and he was at the time executed because of this mutiny. And then many soldiers in Meerut also refused to use these new rifles. They were court-martialed and imprisoned. Then Indian Sipahis, first of all in Meerut, rebelled against the British, and they at that time killed British officers, soldiers, and they broke out jail and released their fellow soldiers. Then in Kanpur, Nana Sahib rebelled against the British. He at that time killed almost 300 British women and children. Then in Jhansi, Rani of Jhansi rebelled against the British, and at that time she also killed many British officers. By this, Kanpur, Jhansi, Delhi, so British easily, when reinforcement came, and then they easily after some time recaptured all the territories, and in 1858 war was officially over. So when British proclaimed all the land and this mutiny was over, at that time British considered Muslims as a rebel nation, and they at that time refused Muslims to join British forces. They were not giving Muslims jobs. By this, They also banned Muslim education, Muslim schools. By this, Muslims economically, politically, and socially went backside, and Hindus cooperated with British, and now relations between Hindus and British were improved, and due to this, now Muslims were living in India in miserable condition. Hope you understand the topic. Allah Hafiz. In case you have any question, you can ask.